Keitner, what the hell's going on? The elevator stopped.
Burke must have intercepted our comms. Get the hell out of there, Jensen. I'll meet you.
So, welcome back to this long-awaited update of Deus Ex Human Revolution, the Missing Link DLC. This installment is brought to you by 3 lemsips and a boiled ginger beer, because I have a cold.
Yay!
DJ B is here with me.
Perfect time to get back on board. Alrighty, cool.
It's been a while, but quick recap, we're helping a scientist, Kavanagh, to basically blow the whistle on Belltower for Guantanamo Bay-like interrogations on prisoners and scientific experiments which are evil. And we're taking the elevator back up, and this is the part that I was talking about, which is complete bullshit, because even though we've been doing ghost and smooth operator runs, we've somehow been detected, which is when the story kind of collides with the gameplay, and your gameplay style doesn't really affect how the story plays out. It just changes how you've been noticed. Just kind of,
So this obviously doesn't destroy your rank, though. I mean, this is just a plot one.
No, you just can't get a rank in this next part, which is the most difficult in the DLC. For a reason I admire it, and for a reason why I don't. For example, reasons I don't like it is because it's very dark and hard to navigate.
Yeah.
So you more or less have to follow the lights. And I think it was the Half-Life 2 commentary I was listening to, where Gabe Newell was talking about how they couldn't get players to look into the objective locations or to look up or somewhere, so they decided we'll put light coming out of it or emanating from the area, so players will look towards the source of the light, and that's your goal. As you can see with air vents.
Yeah. Sometimes they're a bit tricky to find, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other reasons is it automatically puts you in a hostile status, as we're going to see in the boss fight, which is the next video. And also this next section, which we're running towards now. Our little friend that we met has now disappeared, by the way.
Oh dear. Oh right. Okay.
Yes, we're helping them to escape as well.
Access.
It's good that we stuck to our word, then.
Absolutely.
Keitner!
We really
Oh.
broke open a hornet's nest, didn't we, Jensen?
It's bad. You need a medic.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Got those coordinates, Jensen. But Burke figured it out. Seized control of the station and locked down the detention camp. Bastard's cleaning house.
I've got to get Kavanagh out.
Can't. Not until you stop the gas.
What gas?
Burke's enacted a scorched earth protocol to stop the truth from getting out. Poison gas in every cell. Lab tube. Unless you stop it.
Stay with me, Keitner.
There's a circuit board underneath the prison command tower. Directs the flow. Everything's connected, but might be able to redirect. Whistleblower has to live, Jensen. Only sure way we stop this.
Keitner? Keitner!
So this next session is a really good challenge, and we're going to be using the tranquilizer rifle for it. But that cutscene there is bullshit, because remember in the last update we used a trauma kit to commit euthanasia. We can't save that trauma kit to save Keitner, which I tried to do in the director's cut, and it wouldn't let me. There wasn't the option there. So this is the example of DLC not being as fully fleshed out and developed as the original Deus Ex, I'm sure.
I mean, I guess you could make the excuse that she was in a worse state than, you know, and even a trauma kit wouldn't have saved her there.
Maybe, but look at Jensen, what he survived. He survived being shot in the head. Okay.
Well, yeah, okay.
So, what I like about this mission is that it gives you a reason to make a moral choice that you can only save either the prisoners or the whistleblowers, and we have, as you can see there, 10 minutes countdown, a doomsday clock to the end of the mission.
Oh wow, okay.
And that's actually surprisingly a lot of time. I mean, we can stick to our non-lethal weapons, and it's just a matter of complete timing. Just keep going and never stop, and you can stay out of sight fine.
Rightio, okay.
And as you can see, we're using the tracking upgrade there to sort of judge where the shot's going to land, because remember, trunk rifle shots are slow and they have a high drop off, so using that can really help us.
Nice.
And there's about 2 to 3 guys on each level, and there's 3 levels in total of this complex. And our objective is just under the holotable that we used in the previous updates.
Rightio, okay.
But yeah, this is a fun little bit, because it's the first time I've been challenged by this game doing a stealth run, because it's forced me to use aggressive stealth rather than passively hanging about in the corner, and I really like this style of gameplay.
I mean, usually a time limit in any situation in a video game is a bit of a hindrance, but I guess here it does change your playstyle in a good way.
It forces your playstyle to change, yes. So here, ooh, look at this.
Tough choice ahead of you, Bratan. The prisoners. Or whistleblower. You can't save both.
What? The hacker from the ship. You've been listening this whole time?
Like Zetka said, everything's connected. Right now, gas is set to disperse evenly between the prison and the lab. All you can do in here is redirect flow out of one area into the other. Do nothing. Everybody dies. Do something.
Somebody dies faster.
Precisely. But if you want to bring down Belltower, the choice is clear.
So here we have the remaining time to either choose to save the prisoners or the whistleblowers, and this is, if you're not very good at sneaking about or you take a long time, this can make it really tense, because they'll both die if you haven't had enough time. The timer's still going down. But I have another idea. What if we can save them both? So if you haven't done the preparation, which I did in the previous video, you need to take everyone out in here. And just back behind the right wall here is an air vent covered up by a box that you need to shoot through with a silencer. And if you stack 3 boxes up, you can climb your way up. And I actually found this out. If you hear guards talking about how there's been a gas bomb installed next to an air vent compressor, so we're going to shoot that out.
The toxicity level is dropping. You found a way to save everyone, Bratan. You'll still need to unlock the submersible so our whistleblower can go free. Use the touchscreen in the command tower. It'll also let you back inside the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Chuvak. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is Burke.
So yes, this is a brilliant example of Deus Ex again, having there be always another option as a way of writing and gameplay.
Kavanagh, I've unlocked the hatch and I'm transmitting the coordinates to a rendezvous site.
Oh, thank God. I thought when the code yellow started...
It's over. Just make sure Interpol gets that evidence. I'm going after Burke. Jensen out.
See, I would have been all save the whistleblower, so well done.
Yeah, I would have saved the whistleblower as well, to basically help prevent more lives from needlessly being abducted and ruined, but I like that you can save both. It's a nice touch. That's something that you wouldn't find out if you weren't extremely wily.
Would have killed your ghost rank as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Subject not...
Corporal Tyler? Or should I say Adam Jensen? That's right. I know who you are now. Geithner wasn't quite as good at hiding her tracks as she thought she was. You're clever, I'll give you that. Most men aren't capable of seeing beyond the choice in front of them. But whatever you think you've done, it's of no consequence. Helping that fool Kavanagh escape, saving the lives of a few worthless civilians, it won't change anything. All you've done is make yourself a target. The Reed woman, this Megan you've been searching for, she's not here. And the only thing standing between you and the ship that could take you to her is me. I underestimated you back on the ship. I won't be doing it again.
You shouldn't have bought the DLC! Mwahaha!
Lad, you there?
Quinn? Where are you?
Getting me arse out of Dodge. Burke's had enough, and he's gunning for you. And I don't intend on being caught in the bloody crossfire. But listen, that trick you pulled with the gas, fucking brilliant work that was. Head to me shop. I left you a thing or two so you can give him hell. I'd like to see we'd meet.
So we have to head off to our wee friend's shop using their little air duct.
Again over a pint sometime, but well, Godspeed, mate.
Bye, Gavin. So that's the only way to get an invite to a shop, and it's extremely hard to get down because all the guards are blocking off that area, which is also why we had to do preparation in the previous part to get to Burke. But for the meantime, we're just going to use that little sneaky path that we've been using throughout the DLC to get down to Quinn. And he's got some goodies left for us.
Okay. I'm really curious, what kind of goodies could... I guess stuff that will help you with the boss fight in particular.
A practice kit and some weapon mods amongst other things, yeah.
I was idealistic like you once, but I realized idealism...
So this is a sort of GLaDOS thing, where I guess Burke is like over a loudhailer trying to intimidate us to come out. But at this point, he's become a mustache-twirling villain, which is really funny to me.
I do kind of like it, it's kind of charming, so yeah.
So, now there's an achievement for this, but at the back of Quinn's shop, we have a terminal, but move these boxes, we also have a secret button.
Surrounded by trains,
Yaha! Upgrades! Beautiful upgrades, so many of them. And these will carry over. Now here is a weird thing. So Hammer, let's go. Quinn is Irish. Who else is Irish? Me. I'm Irish, and I'm also a socialist. Now let's put that aside because my last name is Weston, and Westerners call socialists commies, and the symbol for commies is hammer and the sickle.
Okay.
You think I'm talking out of my arse, but I'll show you, David. You fool.
I'm really disappointed. I thought the password was going to be time.
I'm dyslexic. I spelt it siggled.
Oh, okay.
So that's an easy password to figure out if you kind of assume that about Quinn. If you look at Hammer, and the obvious connection is sickle. But here we have a lot of background information of who Quinn really could be. He seems to be some sort of spy who's dug up information on us specifically. Perhaps he's that Interpol agent.
Oh.
So now with all of that lovely information and ammunition in hand, we now have to hunt down Quinn. And as we can see, the quickest way to Quinn is either through the hangar or through the upstairs corridors through the offices. But those are both blocked off by guards.
Right.
Yes. So we're going to have to figure another way out, which the only way we can do this and maintain a ghost rank is by preparing for it beforehand. As long as we're not going to take any practice upgrades as well. So there's a little maintenance hatch down here that you can taser. You can actually taser the laser beams in the corridors out. Just taser the projectors and they go out. So don't necessarily have to prepare, but it saves a lot of ammunition.
Taser beams. Alrighty then.
Yes, taser beams, the thing that don't exist in this game.
Have you abandoned your goal?
Shut up.
He's very well, that's Burke, but he's very
living up to his name.
Yeah.
Can't go through his office. We have to use our mini-map to look at where the enemy spawns are, because we can see they're both looking towards Burke's office, but we can move through to Kassan's. So now it's easy pickings for the rest of the level, because these guards haven't a clue. And we're back into Hangar 1 where we first came into this complex.
It all comes back around.
Yeah, so we got a security terminal here, and we can hack a box guard and a turret down there to kill the guards if we wanted to. And if you want to do that, the password is crash 911 or crash 911 or crash 921.
Oh, that's on the nose.
I'm surprised. I assumed the man who took out both Barrett and Fedorova would favor more of a frontal.
So, easy, just sneak past the guards, and we're on our way to the boss fight with Burke. Relatively difficult boss fight, I might add, as well.
Let's do this.